Well, hello and welcome. Today we're going to start the background, so let's get started. Okay, on my palette I have a little phthalo green and a little olive green, some black, some phthalo blue, some yellow, and a little bit of white. So I took the green and mixed those two colors together and took some black. So we're going to go up here and just start putting this real dark green in. It's almost a black color, but you can see the green. Just working around. Don't forget to do the sides. While I'm putting the green on, you'll actually see me turn the brush. I'll actually turn it one way and turn it the other while I'm putting it on. That way it helps mixes the paint on the canvas, and it gives you a good random background. Now I'm getting into the area of the sky where you want to leave some of the blue show through. I'll zoom in so you can see that. I'll just take the very corner of the brush and just put little marks, and I'll be turning the brush too to give it, you know, a little bit of a random design on the canvas. Now I'm going to take a little smaller brush, just go up here, start putting in this tree behind the engine. I got some trees in the distance. I took that green and black mixture and mixed it with a little phthalo blue and a little bit of white. The reason you put the little bit of blue in there is because they're in the distance. So we'll just put them in real quick. I'll give you a close-up on that. You can see on the far hills I've got that little bit of white on the top, and then I've got different dark areas here and here and here to simulate the rolling hills of Pennsylvania. So that's what that looks like. Okay, now we're going to put in a little bit of limestone. What I got now is just a little bit of straight white. Now I'm just going to start just putting it in. I'm just taking the brush, and after I put it on, I'm just making little tapping motions like this, just to bring the paint up. Okay, now I have all the white in the limestone area. We'll be putting maybe 2 or 3 different series of colors of paint on this too. But to get it started, you just put the white on, and then, like I said, just tap it like that, and that gives it a little bit of texture. And the farther back you go, the less detail you're going to have. So we're going to put a little bit of color in this. Going to take a little bit of yellow ochre just on that brush. I had the white on, a little bit of brown, mix them together. And on your palette you're going to create something like this, just mixing the yellow ochre and the brown together you don't want it a solid color. You want it to break up a little bit. You can even take some more white, put some white in there. So when you go and put the limestone in the distance, it gives it a nice effect. I'm just working it up and down. This is just the first coat of paint, pretty much. Gonna take a little bit of burnt sienna and throw that into the mix. So later on we'll take like a small brush after it dries and put in the stone. So now we're going to put the foreground in. I took some yellow ochre and some brown. I mixed them together. I took my brush and I just patted the brown on the yellow ochre. And what that does is it doesn't give the color one solid shade, it gives you like multiple shades. So we'll just take this brush and hold it like this. Just go in and just start putting these grassy areas in. And this is just background color once again. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything like that. And once this dries, we can go in and put the green grass and things like that in. Well, that's about all the time I have for today. Next time we'll put the background in. Thanks for watching. Take care.